Let's take a minute or two and fix up our Logos so that it can serve us well as we're doing Bible studies. Notice we're on the home page, and they told you in the videos that you watched before that this is set up the same way that a newspaper is set up. If they have recently done any updating, they'll tell you about what that is and give you more details. And then, like a newspaper, you can go back today and yesterday, day before. You don't have to have this come up every day. I'll show you how you can avoid it later on. First thing I want you to do is go here to the command line, put your cursor in there, and type the words close all. And that brings up different places that close all might occur. But I want the one in the tool menu. Grab it. You can tell by the left button click, red circle I've got there. Drag it right over here. Let go of it, and now I've got this that I can click on and clean off whatever desktop that I've got here. Next, let's set a preferred Bible. For the purposes of class, we'll set it for New American Standard. One click right there. If New American Standard wasn't showing, or if you wanted some other Bible, click on the word More, and Logos will then list off for us all the different Bibles that are included in this version we have. And you could choose any one of those for your preferred Bible. Next step. We need to prioritize some books that'll come up every time we do a study. So go up here to the library icon, click on it, and then Logos will list every book that we have in the library, the books that came with the version we ordered. You see there's 202 of them. And we could sort down through all of these. If your library is showing a different view, right up here, you can click back to one that will show you the cover of the books. For our purposes here, we'll use just the smaller version. And I want to narrow this down a bit. So I want to narrow it by the type of book. And what type of book am I interested in? Well, books that are classified as Bibles. And so now Logos is listing off for me all the different Bibles that are included, just like we saw before. And I want to prioritize them. So I'll go over here, click on my Prioritize button, and notice that it's already done 2 for me. Yours may already have listed New American Standard as 1, ESV may be there, maybe not. But you just follow this procedure. I'm going to go down here to New King James. Grab it, pull it over, and leave it there. And one of the other ones I would like to have would be the New Living Translation. I'll put that in. You can choose any 5 that you want in this. And perhaps the King James Version also. That's 5. That's as many as Logos will set up for me. The other thing that I would like to have is I'd like to have some kind of a commentary sitting here. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to delete the word Bible. So I do that, Logos again begins to list all the different books I've got. And I'll type the word commentary. And now I find out that we have a number of books supplied in our version which are decent commentaries. There's more value in some than others. And I think for what I'm doing right now, I'm going to choose Matthew Henry's commentary, and just as I did before, I'll list it over here, and it will list it right there, but I could choose more. And since we've got them here, I'll go ahead and put in R.C. Sproul's commentary on the book of Ephesians that we're studying, and I will add in there Larry Richards' immensely helpful teacher's commentary. And now that I've finished prioritizing, I click the Browse button again, and if I go back and press my Clear All button, I'm left with a blank screen. I think I'll go back to my home page. And now that I have all these things categorized, I can go down to my passage block and begin my first study. I'll type Ephesians. As I do that, you see it fills in for me. And what would I like? Well, I think I'll just go ahead and set up a study guide on chapter 1. Chapter 1, verses 1 through 23. I'll wait a minute, and Logos goes to work. Takes it a minute, it's chasing through everything inside there, and pulls this together for me. You see what I've got here. It's listing off the Bibles that I prioritized, with New American Standard there first. over here in the passage guide, exegetical guide. We'll have a later video on how to sort these out. And then my commentary. One thing I'll want to do, my New American Standard is marked with an A right there. And I can link these together. New American, the ESV is already linked that way. King James, New Living. I'm all set. All I have to do is click that open and choose the link that I want. Well, that'll get us started. You've now got a setup. I want to press my Clear All button or Close All. I can do that. I've now got a blank screen and it brings back my home page. That's all for this time.